Good afternoon, fourth grade. This is Mrs. Murillo. Today we're looking at how to solve measurement problems. This is lesson 5.7. So here are some steps for solving real world problems. So go ahead and pause the video, look over them in order, and think about each of these steps. So let's try this. I have a word problem here, and our first step tells me to read, so I need to read the question. Ethan has 6 meters of string. He cuts the string into 3 pieces of equal lengths. So right now I'm visualizing he's got a piece of string, and he's going to cut it to divide it equally into 3 parts. How many centimeters long is each piece of string? So my second step is, what am I finding? I'm trying to find out how many centimeters long is each piece of string after he cuts it. So I'm getting a picture of the string being cut into 3 equal parts in my head, and I'm thinking about, since it's being cut, I need to divide it into 3. So I need to divide 6 by 3, which gives me 2. And then I'm calculating still, and I'm estimating, well, how many, this is how many meters long the string, each separate piece of string is, but I need to know how many centimeters long. And so I'm calculating in my mind that there's 100 centimeters inside of 1 meter. So if this is 2 meters and each one is worth 100 centimeters, then I need to multiply 2 times 100 to get the amount, the length of each piece of string in centimeters. So they're each 200 centimeters long. Okay, let's try another one. So again, my first step is to read the problem. So I have Adriana has 1 gallon of juice. She pours the juice into containers that each holds 1 pint of juice. She gives 2 pints to her friends. How many pints of juice are left? So after I've read the problem, I'm thinking about the fact that we have gallons, a whole gallon of juice, and she's putting the gallon, splitting the gallon up into pints. So one way I like to help visualize this is by drawing a picture. So I know that a gallon, think of a gallon of milk, is a larger unit, and inside a gallon of milk there are 4 quarts. So the Q is representing the quarts. Think of a smaller carton of milk, the skinnier cartons. And so there's 4 quarts of milk, but I still need pints. So how many pints, how many of the smaller, think of those smaller whipped cream size containers, pints will fit inside of a quart? Well, I know that there are 2 pints inside of each quart. So when I visualize now the entire gallon of milk, I can see there's 2, 4, 6, 8 pints inside of this entire gallon of milk. So she has 8 pints, but the problem tells me I'm visualizing her handing 2 pints to her friends. So she's giving 2 pints of juice away. And I'm wondering how many are left. So I will need to eliminate 2 of the pints or subtract them. And 8 minus 2, if I cross out 2 of these, I will have 6 pints left over. Okay, let's look at another example. This case, it says there's a square playground that has an area of 900 square feet. What is the length of each side of the playground? So I read the question, and I'm thinking about how a square has 4 sides. Now, they've only given me the area of the interior measurement of this square, but there are 4 sides, and I can find the lengths by thinking about that, what I know. There's 1 side, 2, 3, and 4 sides, and they all are the same because it's a square, they're all equal. So if I know that all these sides are the same length and there's 4 of them, I can divide 900 excuse me, by 4, and that will give me 225 square feet. So I will know that each length of this playground is 225 square feet. Okay, now it's your turn. I want you to try this one on your own. So Tanisha has 35 milliliters of lemonade. She divides the juice evenly into 5 different glasses. How much juice does she pour into each glass? So go ahead and try to solve this on your own and then mark your answer in the Edpuzzle. Okay, lastly, please select a question type, either a confusion question you have, so I'm still confused about, I'm still wondering, a discussion question, something you'd like to discuss with your classmates more about this lesson, um, an example. I created my own example quiz question. So select the type of question and then create, looking at the bottom, your question in the second part of this Edpuzzle. So I will see you all in class tomorrow, and this concludes 5.7.